Hi guys, welcome to episode 8 of Spen United. Right, so we are into January, so 1st of January, and we have a quick look at the calendar. It is actually, obviously we start out with Hartlepool, which is a massive game. Then after that, it is actually, on paper, should be a relatively easy few games. So we've got Leyton Orient and Sutton United, both I think 12th and 13th in the league. And then we have Harrogate Town and Rochdale, both struggling down in relegation. So I think what we are going to do is play the first three. So obviously Hartlepool, big game, and we have Leyton Orient. So Sutton United at home, obviously it's a game we're going to play, but I do believe we'll probably play like a largely rotation kind of team. Obviously with the Harrogate game that we're going to sim just a couple of days later, so we'll then sim with the first team for the last two games and see how we get on. But obviously we're going to start off the episode with this huge game against Hartlepool, because this one's just come off the back of a game, so we are going to have to change a lot of players by the looks of it. So Campbell, I think we can possibly keep him on to start, and then obviously we'll have to bring on possibly Manning. But obviously, as you can see, we have lost a lot of players. A lot of players have gone out on loan, so we are very light on numbers. I think we are going to have to give Burrows a chance. I think in place of Beard's slightly worse on the stamina. I think we'll give Krychek a chance out on the right side. So Robinson was fantastic last episode. I think he scored at least 4 or 5 goals last time, and he's going to have to go on the bench. And I think so. Sharp is on 70, so we maybe do have to keep him on to start, Harlow Sharp, but then probably bring Booth on early on because he is very low on stamina. Same with Connor. I think we have to start O'Connor and then bring on Moss. But apart from that, I think that's all we can do really. Like I say, we are very low on numbers. Possibly we're going to have to start looking at calling up some of the younger players. But let's get into this game. Like I say, quite low on stamina, but they're definitely a lot better off than us at the minute. But that's all we can do. Let's get into this one against Hartlepool. Right, so we'll come into this one. Obviously Hartlepool's big man against one of ours there. We've got Ellis Ward. Could do with a really big game from him today. Let's get straight into this match and see who's going to come out on top. So Ward out to Rogers. Rogers running him back, but he's up against 2 men there. And Chad Campbell comes into Burrows. So Burrows obviously has not had many played games with us so far. O'Connor gets his shot off, but it's easily blocked. Like I've said it so often though, I think we need a good defensive performance today. We need to try and get a clean sheet. Obviously it'd be a fantastic time to pick one up. It's not something that we've really managed much this season. O'Connor gets it through to Rogers here. Rogers now. It's going to keep coming. Keep going, Rogers! And he tucks it in! Finesses it into that far corner. Aidan Rogers comes up big. So the defender had to go with Ellis Wright there. But Ward, sorry. So Ward actually made a good run. Meant that the defender had to stay. And then eventually when he did come Aidan Rodgers just cut inside him and just floats it into that far corner. It's over the keeper. Lovely finish. Great start. So 1-0 up after 8 minutes. We may, if Hartlepool do get up ahead of steam, we may have to look to go more defensive early. But here's O'Connor. Oh, and what a start! 2-0 up. But to be fair, I think I'm getting flashbacks. I think was it a 3-3 game against Hartlepool earlier in the season? I think it very well might have been, when we did take a 2-0 lead early on, and in the end it ended up, I think we struggled to a 3-2, or I think they may have actually scored right at the end to get the 3-2. Where's Burrows? Into Chad Campbell. Chad Campbell trying to fizz it in, but it's easily cut out at the near post. Bailey does well. Just lays it back out to Campbell here. So obviously 2-0 up. We don't need to be pushing too many people forward. But it's Burrows and he smashes it in near post. Lovely finish from the youngster. So the young CDM has had very limited football. It's only recently that I've actually been really trying to push his training to get his fitness up. But that's a lovely strike. Left footed, drills it low. It's a bit poor from the keeper that he's been beaten to his near post there, but 3-0. A much better performance to start here. Krychek. It's headed up in the air. The keeper's coming. Mitchell's got onto it in the end, but could have gone wrong there. Ward. It's a great save by Mitchell to keep out Ellis Ward. And he puts his hands on his head. He's definitely would have liked to have picked up a goal. Oh, O'Connor got his header to it, but it's quickly blocked. Just got too much power and he's picked up a free kick there. Ellis Ward looks like he fancies this one. He's laid it down. And look to ping it into that top corner. Gets it over the wall and Mitchell got down and made the save. Right, so beginning of the second half, we have made some tactical changes and player changes. So we have maybe taken a bit of a risk and made three changes to our team at half time. So Moss has come on up front. O'Connor, obviously very tired.
It might be on for them.
And then we've also changed a couple of people at the back. So Chad Campbell was struggling. And also Ryan Bailey has been taken out.
Rodgers. Moss.
And the tactical changes, we've basically just dropped our fullbacks so they don't come forward. So obviously we've got no reason to be going pushing men gung-ho. And also Burrows is more to stay back, so just add numbers really at the back. Obviously a clean sheet would be a perfect day for us so far. And we've got this youngster, so young Manning is making his debut at left back. Like I say, Carter Booth. Oh, and Booth, and it is a penalty. So he's just come on, Booth. So when we played with him before, he's been fantastic. I did say we want to get him in more games. He's come into this one and straight away a penalty is given away. Oh, and there's a great save. Waters going down to his right. We just can't get anything going. Hartlepool. It's a poor penalty. But Waters is there to get it away. Oh, come on, get away. And Booth hacks it out. Take the game as it is. I think we'd definitely take a 3-0 at this point. Krychek knocks that into Ward. Ward Oh man, right on him here, so he lays it back to Burrows instead. Burrows takes his time, lays it out to Krychek. Krychek looking for a runner in the back post. Oh, and Rodgers, I'm not sure if he was offside initially,
but he must stay onside.
Yeah, he was offside, so that's where Krychek was looking. And Rodgers had to come back onside, and in the end the ball just floated harmlessly out for a, or it would have been a goal kick anyway, but we'll go out for a throw here. Lucas. Oh, he's done well. It's a lovely ball into Ward. Ward, surely! And it's that boy, Moss, who just seems to attract the ball in the box. So he's had a full half. Obviously, usually he does only get probably 15-20 minutes. He's had a bit longer today. It's took him a while to really get involved, but just the simplest of tap-ins there from 4 yards out. He's actually gone with the right foot there, just literally just pushed his foot in. Plays it into Moss, looking for Ward. It's just too far ahead of him. And Ward did well again with a tackle, but there it is. 4-0. Who would have thought that? The home fans definitely weren't expecting it. You can see from the shakes of the head. 4-0, massive victory for us, and that's going to take us back to the top. So obviously we had a bit of a wobble. Couple of defeats in a row last month, but that is definitely the way to pick yourself up. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, this is actually, the rest of the month is pretty favourable for us, so we can definitely look to pull away a bit now. We can try and have a perfect month here, but we'll go and train, and then I'll meet you back in the next one. Right, so second game of the episode. It is at home against Leyton Orient. Obviously, started fantastically well, beating Hartlepool and getting a clean sheet. So, can we follow that up? So suddenly we've got quite a few players that are in good form, including this boy. So Robinson flying through again, and Wood managing to get the ball out for a corner, but it's an early chance for us. So Ellis Ward will get this one over. It's gone over O'Connor there, and the clearance has fallen to Smith. Comes out nicely with the ball.
Darren Pratley. Now, goal news to bring you from one of the other games.
A savage challenge there from Beard.
It's a goal for Bristol Rovers.
Play goes on. Lucas. Oh, it's a terrible pass.
Thank you, Alex.
So our passing last time against Hartlepool was a lot better, and we was a lot more competitive, and we've given it away. Clay scores straight away. So after that good clean sheet last time out, early on, it's a giveaway in the centre of the park by Lucas. Almost a good challenge there by Arlo Sharp, but we couldn't capitalise. And Clay, it's a good strike, and it's gone away from Waters.
Cover there on the flank.
Levelled Fleming's. Oh, and that's got to be a penalty, ref. And it is. It's going to be a yellow card. Darren Pratley, their captain. So he came flying over there. And Fleming, I think he's questioning whether that's a red. It's definitely a dangerous one, but obviously we'll take the penalty. It's going to be our main man. So we'll look to go to the keeper's right. It's right into the top corner. The keeper doesn't move. And O'Connor, yet again, comes up big for us. So 20 minutes gone, gets us the equaliser.
Let's just look at that again. What a penalty.
Fantastic penalty.
Right into the top corner. He strikes
Does rip that right into the top corner. Nice one. Going away from the keeper as well. Leyton Orient seem to be the dominant team at the minute. He seemed to just be hanging on. Beard. Plays it back to Lucas now. Lucas coming forward. Looking for the run. Gets O'Connor, but knocked him out of stride. Ward. Still going, Ward. Oh, and it's gone straight through the keeper. Ellis Ward. And that's what we needed from him today. So we were actually thinking of really resting or giving Godfrey more game time this month, but Ellis Ward, I don't think he was wanting that. He's wanting that place to be his own. So he slammed it hard, but it is a defence. It is a goalkeeping error, you've got to say. He's gone down and it's just gone over his head, really. Ellis Ward, that's 9 for him now. So just 1 away from double figures from Ellis Ward. Right, so beginning of the second half, we are going to come out with the same team.
Plenty of talking points so far, and now the second half is underway.
Let's see if we can have a bit more of a solid performance in this second half. Leyton Orient have definitely been very much in that first half, and let's say we were probably lucky to go in with a lead. Our main problem so far. They're working this well. Smith into Riley. It's a good ball in behind, and Archibald got in behind Fleming. But his shot is woefully wide. Tried to power it into that far corner, and it's not the best of efforts, but it's a warning for us. Don't need to be. Oh, that's terrible. Beard this time giving it away, and Waters coming to the rescue. So on the hour, Clay. Oh, and it's nicely worked, Smith, and it's a good challenge. Ryan Bailey, so the captain coming up big. Beard takes his time into O'Connor. Looks for Ellis Ward. Ellis Ward now. Cuts inside on that right foot. Oh, and the keeper just getting a fingertip to tip it around the post. So Ellis Ward, it's a good run from him. Cuts back in on that right foot. The keeper is actually a decent hand. It looked a bit more like he'd only just got a touch there, but actually did pretty well with that one. Fizz this one in, looking for O'Connor, gets up, still in there, Bailey. Oh, it's a good save again, tipped around the post. Keeper's getting pumped there. Ryan Bailey, who was fantastic the other end. I'm not sure if that, I think it was probably going high and wide. Yeah, Bailey, great challenge at the other end to deny them a goal, and could have come up big there and scored. It's coming to Rogers. Rogers cut back, but left the ball there. Looking down the line, Beard gets himself in the way there. Rogers, nice footwork from him. Gets away from his marker. Looks inside to Ward. Ward looking for Robinson. Evan Robinson, and the keeper. Wasn't the hardest of shots. He perhaps should have done better, but
they are committed to making the substitution
expecting to have caught that one. So Clay's coming off now for them, so lots of changes for them. Oh, and O'Connor, the ball was there to be won. Just missed it, mistimed his jump. Now Riley bringing it forward for Leyton Orient.
Alex Scott has the news.
That's a good ball. It's in behind. Oh, and Smith's run through here. It's far too easy. He's put it over the bar. What a chance. So for a change, the centre-backs got left behind there. Smith just using his pace. Go again here, but come back through the middle. It's a good block from Bailey. Captain's fantastic again.
We'll hear the final
Late
whistle.
O'Connor. O'Connor back to Krychek here. Krychek, fresh
Well, they
legs.
should have had this wrapped up long ago. Some of their football has
Tried to
been
cut
excellent,
inside. He's
but
made a
they're gonna
good
need to be
challenge.
resilient in
And
these final few minutes to get their much-deserved victory.
on the floor there.
And he did what he had
Oh,
to
and
do
here's a
defensively.
great ball in behind.
Played through.
What a chance, Smith. He's got a man at the back post. Can he get there? He can't. And the captain comes away with it. This is a captain's performance today.
And just the 1 minute left in normal time here.
Godfrey trying to find that pass but can't make it, and chances coming.
Wood.
And we hang on here, so we're into injury time. Is there going to be one last chance? Oh, and here's a chance! And he's put it wide!
Well, that should have been
James.
I'm not sure they'll get another chance
It
now.
looked like the tap challenge should have been there, but Arlo Sharp couldn't get across to him. What another chance there for Leighton Orient, goes begging. Had so many chances
Time for the change now.
in the last few minutes. So they're going to make another change, but surely there's not time. Again, we'll just push everybody up. We'll look for the long kick again. Look for O'Connor to get hold of this.
1 minute remaining.
But there is the full-time whistle. It's a 2-1 victory.
Will be leaving the stadium with smiles on
I'm going
their
to say a bit
faces.
lucky in the end. Sub-Arena.
Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall they
The
just
home fans
about
will be
showed
happy,
a
but
well-earned victory.
I think the manager knows that was
But it just
lucky in
seems
the
in this
end.
game, he's been a step ahead of his
Definitely a lot
opponents
of
in every way,
chances
Stuart.
for Leighton
Well, he
Orient
took his
late
penalty
on.
with great confidence, and I thought his general play
But
was really
2-1,
good.
it's
He
another
was
3
really sharp
points.
today.
Right, and we're back. So we're in this game against Sutton United at home. Like I say, we do have another game in just a few days, which we will be simulating. So this is the much changed team that we're gonna play with today. Obviously, we've got Parks and Krychek out on the wings. Godfrey's gonna play Cam. Burrows is coming in place of Beard and centre mid. Then we've got Manning, young Manning, who's going to play left back. Bruce coming in place of Bailey, and Small is coming in place of the right back, Fleming. So, and also transfer, we did sell Jake Dixon. So Jake Dixon has gone, and we've also had a loan for Small. So if Small does go out on loan, then that's when we'll bring in the young right back from the youth team. But yeah, so obviously lots of transfer action at the minute and lots of outgoings. So we are quite a limited team at the minute. But obviously because we are doing so well in the league, and obviously we're out of the cups now, potentially we should be good enough to. Right, so let's get into this one.
And good evening.
Looks
on
like
what
it's
is a perfect night
heavy
for football.
heavy
The
snow
floodlights
out
are
there.
shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek
Obviously,
Ray,
we have got
positioned here on the commentary gantry,
a weakened
and sitting
team, you
next
would
to me,
say.
ready to give you all
Quite
the
a few
analysis,
youngsters
is
out
Stuart
there,
Robson,
but
and very much ready to bring you the cut and thrust of League Two.
obviously it's a
What
calculated
game
gamble.
this ought to be, Stuart.
Well, Derek, when looking
Sutton
forward to
United,
this
I
game, you
think
can't help but notice
last
there
time
are
we
some
played
great
them, they
matchups
actually
all
did
over
give
the
us a
pitch,
pretty good
particularly in
game.
those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
I'm not sure, it might have even been a draw. But
And teammates to play it
oh,
to.
it's all on his own. How did he end
From
up
a
here?
difficult angle. Not a
Defenders
memorable
just
effort, though.
switching
Well, you have
off.
to question the decision making there. Could he have cut it back? The angle
Booth,
was always against
obviously,
him.
last game, Bailey, our captain, had a fantastic
I
game.
believe there's been a goal in one of the other
Really
matches. Alex Scott has the details.
Keep them from scoring a hatful. Oh, that's got to be. Good ball!
Can he put
Oh, and somehow the keeper has gone down and just got enough to take it over the bar.
Well, we wondered if this deal was going to be done.
A few of the other players were panicking a bit there. He just stepped on the ball and
And O'Connor here.
calmly played it out wide. O'Connor taking his time, finds Godfrey. Godfrey looking for the runner. It is Burrows.
Well, he hit it
Oh,
with
and a
the
young
force,
lad.
close.
Disappointed he's not buried that. It's a great strike. Inches away from that top corner. Here's Burrows again. He's having completely the opposite. He's really impressive out there at the minute. It's him again, bursting forward. Burrows! The keeper again gets down well. So the keeper having a good game to start here. So Krychek is going to whip this one in, looking for O'Connor. Near post, we can't get there to him. Burrows, the header back.
An important interception.
Just knocked out for a throw.
And it will be a throw in.
And he's played that on nicely. Manning trying to get over there. Oh, and he's got two men on him there, Manning. It's a good looped ball, but in the end it's too much time for Waters to get up there. Small has actually done well. Krychek looking for the through ball. It is O'Connor. O'Connor bursting through, is played to the back post. How have you missed that? What are you doing? Parks. Oh, and then they smacked the post. How are we not taking the lead there? Oh, and it might have been a hint of a foul there, but Parks. Surely. Come on, let's have a shot. Burrows. He's just been nudged from behind. You can see the manager's frustration, wondering how and if they've not scored there. Parks at the back post. Oh, it looked like he had an open net, just needed to turn it in. Just didn't seem to react to the ball at all. Sharp, that's a nice cut out from him. Burrows. Into Godfrey. Godfrey trying to invite Lucas to come forward here. Lucas gets the ball over to Krychek. Krychek cuts back to Lucas. Lucas strikes it. This keeper. Inspired form. Burrows into Godfrey. Godfrey into Parks. Parks. A nice ball in behind, and it's the youngster Manning. Looping it up. Parks trying to get back there again, but his headers high, wide and handsome there. It could be the last chance of this first half. And it's a half that we've dominated, but just not managed to get that goal to get us ahead. Right, so we'll come out for the second half. No changes for us.
The two teams have switched around.
Got to hope, obviously, the main change will be that we can actually score one of these chances that we're getting. We have had plenty.
And
it's well in there. Jake Manning. So the young players have actually played pretty good for us so far. Burrows and Manning in a decent game. It's well in there by Small.
Untidy in possession.
It's his time. Gives it to Harlow Sharp here. It's into Lucas.
On the ball
for Burrows. Burrows been fantastic. Let's keep you going, mate. Godfrey into O'Connor. O'Connor has dropped his shoulder. O'Connor! Oh, and even O'Connor can't find a way past this keeper. Manager getting frustrated on the sidelines. Don't know what his players are going to have to do out there. O'Connor trying to get up. It's come out to Sharp at the back. Stick. Got his shot off. It's quickly blocked. It's Booth into Krychek. Try to make a move. Whips it to the back post. Surely! And it has finally got in. It is O'Connor. Who else? I think it was Parks at the back post initially. It was a great ball, lovely played up. Parks, I think it must have just bounced off the defender, but only falls to O'Connor, takes it on the chest, and then just slots it in with that left foot. Happy days, 21 goals in 25 matches. What a season this boy's having. So getting stretched, and that's a good ball if he can keep it in. He has. It's a good chance, and Lucas done well to get back there. Block out, one out. Oh, Burrows made the interception, but not enough to stop it. Oh, and Booterman, Harry Booterman, how have you not buried that?
Glorious opportunity.
Wow. In the last couple of games, Leyton Orient and now Sutton United, we're definitely getting away with a lot of chances. Inviting Burrows forward here. Is that onside? It was. Burrows winning the ball again. So Ellis Moss outside the box here. Small. Comes back to Small. We'll have a shot from Godfrey, but quickly blocked out.
Now we have a goal to tell you about in one of the
on
other
the counter
games.
from
Here's
Sutton
Alex
there, just
It's a goal for Warsaw.
trying to pick off a pass to be able to attack our players. But here's Burrows. Burrows lays into Godfrey. Godfrey again, it's blocked. So we're getting the blocks in. Burrows looking a bit out on his feet here. Manning having to get back.
An awful lot of green space to run into.
Oh, they've worked it well. We've got a man through. Oh, it's a great save by Waters. He's not happy that he's got that chance again, but it is that booty man again. So Godfrey's going to come off because he's absolutely exhausted. So Ward is just going to come on just to waste a bit of time. It's a free header. Another chance. Just running it into the corner more than anything now. Just looking to hang on to the ball. And there is the win. It's a 1-0 victory. We've not seen that result much this season, but 3 points. And very nice victory in the end. It was hard fought. Obviously we did go in with quite a few youngsters in there, but obviously the main man, Dyer O'Connor, got us the goal, and that's the difference in this game. Good win. Right, so after that victory we are now 5 points ahead of Walsall and Hartlepool, who are currently tied for second. And as you can see, we've had an agreement for James Small to go out on loan. So we've got Harrogate 23rd in the league. You'd think it's going to be a banker, but let's see. Obviously, a quick look at the team. But let's go into the quick sim and hope that we can pick up a win here. It's a 2-2 draw. So that is disappointing. So O'Connor got us an early lead. They did equalise and then actually took the lead in the second half. So Page and then Muldoon. Lucas Guerin as the equaliser in the 68th minute, but we unable to get the winner. So you'd say drop points obviously against a team that's struggling at the foot of the table. So James Small did accept going out on loan, so obviously now we're down to just the one right back, so we are going to go and call up that youth player. Obviously he's been in there for a while now, young Oscar Wright. He has now turned 17 and is at 59 overall, so definitely going to be a good underling. And obviously the fact is, because he's only just being promoted, he's not going to expect to be playing first team football, so getting him in the occasional game is going to be enough to satisfy him to the end of the season. Right, welcome back. So we're up against Rochdale. Rochdale currently in 22nd place. We do have a 5-point lead, as you can see, against Walsall. In the meantime, I have made a couple of contract decisions. I did decide to give Burrows a contract. I think obviously he deserved it. He's come in and has been a lot better than I expected he would have been. Obviously he was a 50 rated player at one point. He's now up to 52. I think just a little bit of game time is definitely going to improve him massively. So we've signed him up to a 4.5 year contract now. I did offer a few more other contracts out as well, and there were a few players that were not too happy with their terms of their contract. Obviously Oscar Wright we called up. He is now in the rotation team. So yeah, it was just think, who did we improve? I think we improved Beard. I think Beard just wanted an improved contract, so we gave him a bit of extra money. And Robinson, obviously I think he was only on a year left. He was still on £450, so obviously he's tripled his wages, but he's nice and happy now and on a large contract. So just those couple of contracts just to keep everybody happy, really. Obviously, we do still have, come in the summer, we're going to have a lot of players that are going to be going down to 1 year again. Obviously, all the older players, really. So Ellis Ward, obviously, he did deserve his contract, but I'm now starting to question whether he will. Obviously, he's 32, he's not going down yet, but I think definitely if we can start to get Godfrey moving in a good fashion to really take over from him, really. Obviously, he is getting a little bit old now, so maybe he does need to start to be phased out. So maybe he could still finish up that year, so keep him in League One as a backup, or definitely share more time with Godfrey. That may be a way to go. Obviously, we could do with, we're going to need to keep pushing Booth to try and take over from one of these guys. Obviously, both they're 30 years old now. And like I say, I think Burrows, obviously overall wise, is massively below Lucas and Beard, but I think he's definitely going to start getting more game time come end of this season and then definitely next season. But yeah, I'm going to finish off this episode. Obviously, we've just got this simulation. So we're going to go with a full strength team. Obviously, everybody's fully fit. So let's get into this and see if we can pull out a win. It is 2-1, so it's a close one in the end. O'Connor again getting us off to a good start. He does seem so often to get those early goals. But Kelly, right after half time, got Rochdale back in it. And then it's Krychek who's actually come off the bench for Robinson. Picking up another goal for him, getting as the winner, just 6 minutes from time as well. And as you can see, from possession and shots, everything was very tight. They actually had more chances in the end, so. But we'll get away with the 3 points. Obviously, we're into January, to the window, so we may as well close this one down. Obviously, we've done all the deals that we're going to do. Obviously, we sold off Jake Dixon. Just Dixon's gone out, and then obviously we've loaned out a player as well. We have had several offers for players like Evan Robinson and Chad Campbell again, but obviously they're definitely not going to go anywhere in this window or anytime soon, really. See the top deals going through. Skriniar's gone to Man City for 64 million. We've got something coming. It's Godfrey again. So there's been a couple of loan offers for Godfrey, but obviously, like I say, we're going to start to give him some more game time in this second half of this season. See if he's up to really taking over Ellis Ward. So yeah, only 300. So there's a couple of deals gone through there, but it's under 400 million. So that's quite not that much for the usual in FIFA. But yeah, so we're through to the transfer window. So we'll have a quick look at this youth. Let's have a quick look, see if we've got anybody in this. So Wales again, disappointing from Wales. Go to England. So Toby Ford obviously was in here from last month. Not looking anything special. Say no to you. I'll say no to you as well. So not many youth players coming through all of a sudden. But yeah, we'll see how we go on. Like I say, looking at the league, it's pretty again. We're up 7 points on Walsall, and it's quite a big gap down to Salford, so automatic promotion's looking pretty much assured. But join me back next time and we'll see how we go on. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.